Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So as I mentioned in the briefing this week, Google has recently announced its new Canvas feature built directly into Gemini. So in this video, I wanted to put Canvas through its paces and take a look at some of the ways you can use Canvas at work. To bring this to life, I want to focus specifically on one area that it can help you at work, which is the ability for it to teach you new concepts. And to do this, we're going to imagine that you've just started a new role, or perhaps you've just been promoted into a new role. And during this role, you need to know more about APIs. So we'll use this as our problem statement and then build out a study guide that we can use to help us teach ourselves a little bit more about APIs. As always, if you enjoy the channel, hit the subscribe and the like button. So let's start by outlining some of the key steps that are involved when you're trying to teach yourself anything with Google's Gemini Canvas. So the first step is to define what your learning goal is. So that is, what exactly are you trying to teach yourself here? In this case, we're trying to learn more about how APIs work. And then we can break this down into different steps. And the first step that we're going to do is create ourselves a study guide. So the study guide is going to be a document essentially that outlines what exactly we're trying to learn. And we start this with a prompt. And so in the prompt that we send to Gemini, we're going to say something like this, which is that I've just been promoted in my company, in my new role, and we have both a REST API and a GraphQL API. And so I'm going to say that I know about how the GraphQL API works, but I need a bit of a refresh on some REST API concepts. Can you generate a study guide that teaches me the essential aspects of APIs that I should know about? I work in the product team where I do a hybrid role of product management and design, but I'm not an engineer. So what it'll then do is create a study guide that will be an outline of that. And the beauty of Gemini, as you'll see, is that it enables you to clarify anything that you might not understand. So in this step, you can then say, okay, well, clarify X, Y, or Z, or any points that you don't really understand. So that's the first step that you would need to take in learning anything using Gemini. The next step would be then to take any concepts that you want to learn more about. And because of the Canvas's ability to generate code, you can then transform these concepts into prototypes. And as you'll see, we'll do this with REST APIs, and we'll build ourselves a little REST API simulator. And the next step is to test yourself. So ideally, if you're learning something new, then you'll want to test yourself. So we'll create a little quiz using Canvas's abilities that will test us on the knowledge for this topic, in this case, APIs. And finally, given that Canvas now also integrates with audio overviews, a great way to learn these things is to expose yourself to information across multi-modalities. And in this case, audio would be a great option for that. So finally, you'll be able to transform everything that you've learned into a podcast and listen to that on the go. So that's the plan of action. Let's take a look at how we might do this. Okay, so in this example, we are writing a prompt that says that we've just started in a new company or a new role, and we'd like to learn a bit more about API products. So this is the study guide that it produces. And as you can see, it covers most of the core concepts that we might expect, things like resources, endpoints, requests, and responses. But the beauty of Google's new Canvas is that it allows us to make edits directly into the canvas. So as you can see here, let's imagine I'm not too sure about what JSON stands for. So I can simply highlight the bit that I'm not sure about and ask Gemini to explain this in a bit more detail. So let's see what Gemini does when I ask it to explain in a bit more detail. So as you can see, it's responded to say that it'll explain this in a bit more detail inside the canvas. And then the canvas dynamically updates to include more information about the data structure of JSON. In this case, the fact that they're stored in key value pairs. Now let's move along to another part that I'm not sure about, which is stateless. So I'm going to ask Gemini, what does stateless actually mean? And in this response, it gives us a nice explanation of what stateless actually means in the context of REST APIs, along with a bunch of sources that we can then navigate to for more information. So as you can see, the beauty of Canvas is that it allows us to highlight the chunks that we're not sure about and then ask for more information. And this little sidebar on the side allows us to do things like change the length and ask for more clarification. But I'm going to do something different in this one, which is I'm going to highlight the text that I'm not sure about and then ask Canvas to simulate how this might work in the real world. And what it's doing here is it's using its code generation capabilities to create an interactive prototype that will allow me to simulate some of the core concepts that I've highlighted. In this case, the request and responses. So as you can see on the left-hand side, I've got my request, which I can include parameters, custom parameters. And then on the right, I've got my body, which is the response. And I can click on the button to simulate a request and a response. And if I wanted to, I could then turn this into a fully fledged API with more information. But this is just a simple example of how you can transform study guides into interactive prototypes that will help you to understand concepts in more detail. Okay, now let's take things a step further this time. And this time, what I want to do is to create a basic interactive quiz that takes all of the concepts that are covered in our original study guide and then tests me on my knowledge. So you could do this with any topic really, but for this example, we are focused on APIs. So what I've asked Gemini to do here is to create a basic interactive quiz in Canvas that tests my knowledge based on the information that's included in the study guide outline. And as a result, Gemini creates an interactive quiz that I can step through to test my knowledge. So let's have a go. The first question is, which method is used to create new data? And I'm going to say post. Next, what method is used to update? I'm going to say put. What is a common data format that is used in JSON, in REST APIs? What is a URL? And so on. So this is a really neat way of testing your knowledge based upon the study guide that you've already created. And because Gemini is deeply integrated with Google Docs, you can simply export the study guide that you previously created and then open it in Docs. So here it is loading in my Google Docs. And now I have the study guide, which crucially contains the explanation text that I asked for regarding JSON. And the final thing we can do here is transform our study guide and everything that we've learned so far into a podcast. And this uses the new audio overviews feature, which is just a new version of Notebook LM, except this time it's embedded directly into Gemini. And all we have to do is upload the document, and then you can ask Gemini to summarize this into an audio format using the audio overview feature. So that's the final step in how to use Google's Gemini Canvas to teach yourself pretty much anything. And if we go back to our plan at the beginning, we started by defining our learning goal, then we built our study guide, followed by a prototype which brought some of the concepts to life. We then created a quiz to test us on our knowledge, and finally we ended up with our audio overview. I hope you found this helpful as a way to learn how to use Google Gemini Canvas to teach yourself pretty much anything, and I'll see you in the next one.